need to create an assignment. So instruction, grade book, and then once you're in a class that has categories, you can click plus add over here, and this will come up to create your assignment. You need a name, and then over here on the right, you can decide if you want your class to be able to see it or not. Pick a start date, so a date that it would show up in there, I see, and then an end date, so the day that it's due. Pick any, I think, not sure if it has a future date. We had a couple errors today, and once we changed the time, it was fine, but you have that all there. Then release scores, so you can check the on score save, so as you grade it, the kids can see their scores, or you can set a date that it will be available to all of them to see. Then down here you have grading, so you can turn the grading off just so that it shows up like material, or you can turn it on. Once you turn it on, it has to have an abbreviation and a sequence. It'll do that for you, so unless you're particular about what you want that to say, you can just leave it. Then this is where you choose your categories from before. So whether this is classwork or a summative task for me, you'll have different categories. Then your standard or grading task, you scroll, and this is where all of those learning results or whatever tasks should be. So I'm going to click the one I wanted on, says rubrics. Say I messed up or this is a different class, you can change them, but rubrics is the one that's going to make sure the averages are done right. Maybe this task covers another measurement topic, so I hit add standard or task. Then I choose, maybe it's the same category, maybe it's another category. Then I scroll and pick a different task or a different standard. Keep doing that. One thing we've found is they only show up. So I'm going to save this for a minute and come back. They only show up in this grade book when you click on the task or the standard that you assigned it with. And of course, I did not just pay attention to what that was. So I'm going to make another one. Add. I'll be able to find it in a minute. Task 2. So I'm going to scroll down here, pick a couple standards. Let's do this one. And then one thing I do, at least for now, is I scroll all the way to the bottom and I'm going to choose like the semester grade or the final average until they tell me not to. I'm not really worried about what this is because I'm not actually going to enter anything in it. But by doing that and then saving it, if I do that to every single assignment I create, when I choose that as my task in my grade book, all of the ones that are linked will show up here. And then, like I said, when I grade them, I won't necessarily enter that score for now until they can figure out how to get that set up. But that's kind of a workaround we found at this point. That seems to work. So quick review, choose the section, click add, then you create your title, you can link stuff from your Google Drive, web link. I haven't tried those yet, but that's where you would do that. Then either add the abbreviation or whatnot, choose your standards over here on the right, and then click save. If you want to add it to multiple classes at once, you'd click save and add sections. Invalid. What are we invalidating? This might be, I'm going to choose tomorrow. Oh, title. Tab 3. Save and add sections. Then I can click all of the sections that I want to add it to over here and click OK. Now all of these sections are in here. Save changes. My task is good to go. If I'm in a task and I want to delete it, you're just going to click on edit, click delete, And now it's going to delete from all the copies, delete selected or not. In here, now I don't really want any of these tasks, so I'm just going to click on them and delete them that way. Let me know if you have questions.